Central Florida, Orlando area. If you're first time on my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm an immigrant from Eastern Europe. I've been living in the United States for the past 18 and a half years, and I do my vlog. It's my personal diary about being 40 plus in Central Florida, raising kids, being a mom, being a busy woman, having a family, raising kids, and being a full-time employee. Oh, something is... So here are my roses. It's a part of picking me up. I love my roses. My husband brought me 2 dozens of roses. They buy one, get one free. Buy 1 dozen, get 1 free dozen at Publix right now. They're beautiful. They're so fresh. And I'm sure they're gonna open and they're gonna stay for the whole week to make me very happy, because I had a rough week after vacation. I came back from vacation last Friday and I had really busy and rough week at work, and I've been stressing a lot. Welcome, Dark Wild Gamers. Hi, welcome to my live stream. I'm Kate. Welcome, nice to meet you. So today I woke up not in a good mood. I don't know, I just had a busy week, so I'm gonna tell you some techniques. How can you hear me? I hope you can hear me well. Dark Wild Gamers, can you tell me if you can hear me? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on something and I'll be right back. Oh, something fell. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so today we're gonna talk, I have 4 viewers. Can you hear me well? Nice bathroom. Yes, this bathroom was renovated during the COVID in 2020. This bathroom is almost 5 years old. Everything is marble, very beautiful, very professionally done. Everything works great. I love my bathroom. It's my sanctuary. It's my spa. Today I'm gonna tell you about how I'm dealing with the mood swings, how I'm dealing with being down, and it's the topic everyone want to talk about it, because you know I mostly I show my happy life, but I'm a human who's gonna take a bath. How are you? Maybe later, I'll take a bath later. That's a good point. Who's gonna take a bath? If you're feeling down, just take a bath with lots of salts, with aroma, with some candles, and you're gonna instantly feel better, and it's gonna pick you up. So I'm just telling you that do you have the same feeling when you go on vacation, when the life is beautiful, you visit paradise of a place, somebody cooks for you, you go like entertain yourself, you don't have like schedule, you're not attached to any schedules, you just fully relaxed, you go to spa. Like I went on a cruise last week, like the week of spring break, and this week was back from the cruise, back to reality, boom, back to work, lots of work. Jorge Diaz, welcome. Don't be weird, bro. Okay, Tarantula Videos, welcome. So I you know, like what we call it, first world problems, because you know, have you heard about Bangkok? They had like crazy earthquake, people lost life and houses are destroyed. But we here in the United States, we forget and take things for granted. We forget how things might be at the other places of the world. We get spoiled, we get ungrateful, and I totally admit I'm guilty of being ungrateful. I'm guilty of being a whiny, spoiled brat at times, but it's, you know, because I'm that age and I can be honest and I can be frank with you. I'm that like age 40 plus, almost like 50, and I'm going through a lot of you know, physical changes too, and I can be cranky, I can be moody, I can be ungrateful, and I admit that quality in me, that living in the United States for the past 18 and a half years, I forgot how tough things can be, that not many people are as fortunate as we are in this country, and that's why I'm gonna talk to you about like, you know, how to deal with like when your mood is not perfect. And I found the ways to cope with mood swings and changes, like something bothering me, or I just have unexplainable anxiety, or I have this weird scenarios in my head even things are not going bad, you know, everything is pretty stable. I still have a great job. I can come back after vacation. You know, I still cook my own food in my beautiful newly renovated kitchen. You know, I still have gas in my tank to get to work and my car working very well. So I don't have a real reason to be upset. You know, I don't have a real reason to be mad with something, but for some reason, you know, my brain tells me that, you know, I don't want to get up in the morning. I want to just lay flat in bed and just be sorry for myself because life is cruel. I have to go back and, you know, work until I'm, you know, 67 and I can get retired, and I have to, you know, work, and I have to clean my kitchen, and I have to do my laundry. So I start to be sorry for myself. And the best way to deal with bad moods is to do something with your hands. Just get up, just start cleaning your kitchen, start doing laundry without second thoughts. And you'll see, like, as soon as you start doing something, physically moving, that helps me already with the switch of this, you know, like dreadful and sad thoughts, being sorry for myself. It already starting to help. So we went grocery shopping, and we went like Five Below. My kid wanted to buy something again, and you know, shopping picks you up. We bought some new soaps at Bath and Body Works because we like those soaps, and we got 30% discount. So many good things can happen to you you don't expect, that's going to pick you up from your bad moods and from your blues and can take you out literally, but you have to get up and do something. So in the morning, I took my daughter. She was going to her rehearsal in the school theater, so I took her at 9, and I came back and I didn't feel like I had enough sleep, so I basically just lay down and I slept another hour. So you sleep, you eat well, you go to bed in decent time, you don't drink alcohol. All this help to keep you physically not sick, like giving you energy. But on the mental side, you do something. You do something with your hands, you do something meaningful, you do some house chores, you know. So me and my daughter, we went shopping. Shopping picks me up. But I'm gonna show you what came, and I'm gonna be really excited about it. This is the brand I like. It's not a paid promotion. It just came in the mail, and I wanted to open it and dress up myself, because even a new dress or a new piece of clothes can pick you up from the bad moods, from your, you know, like from your little blues or something. And look at this. This is the brand I really like. It's very Southern clothes. It's called Lilly Pulitzer. So it's very popular in Southern states. They have very bright, summery, you know, dresses, skirts, like whatnot. And I'm a big fan of this brand for about 5 years now, since probably since COVID. Yeah, for about 5 years I started to build up my collection. Hi, welcome Niket. I'm Kate, welcome. Today we're gonna see my pictures. I'm gonna tell you about it, my childhood and where I'm from originally. I live in Central Florida in the United States for the last 18 and a half years. I'm an immigrant, but I'm gonna tell you where my roots are from, and I'm gonna show you some good photos. So just going down the memory lane helps me to appreciate life a little more, because again, like, I'm working on being grateful every day and counting my blessings rather than wanting more and, you know, feeling like a spoiled brat with the life we built in the United States. Where I'm from. I'm from Eastern Europe, Republic of Moldova originally. I speak Russian language because my dad is Russian, so I'm half Russian, and my mom is Moldovan and Ukrainian. You sound Slavic. Yes, I am Slavic. So I bought this cute dress, and I have these blue earrings. And for some reason, for the past year, I am into blue colors. Yeah, this is an exception. I bought this sporty shirt a couple of years ago, and I just like, because it's very summery. So this time, Lilly had a collaboration with Disney. And you know, I live in Orlando area, Orlando, Florida, where we have Disney World, the big, huge, humongous corporation with all the entertainment, all the theme parks with Minnie and Mickey Mouse and characters from Disney movies. So they came up with collaboration and Lily. They got this wonderful new print. And again, it's not a paid promotion. It's just something I love this brand because we live in Florida. We have like pretty much nine months of summer every year. So we wear summer clothes pretty much the whole year. So I built my own collection and I'm gonna like just put up this dress. And this dress already gonna make me feel super happy. So this is Mickey. I think it's Mickey and Minnie. Oh my gosh, it's so light. Let me go change real quick so you can see how it's gonna look on me. Oh my gosh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm gonna just go and put it on so you can see how it looks. Because this dress is gonna pick me up. I'm going to change real quick, so bear with me. I hope it fits. Oh my goodness, I hope it fits. I lost some weight. All right, look at that. Look how pretty is that. Ha! What do you think? Do you like this color? Okay, let me go away a little bit and see. It's very light. I hope it's not see-through, but I think it's a great dress. I like this little collar. What do you think? It's not too big here around the collar, but it's very loose here, but it's light and loose. It doesn't kind of like wrap your body. It just hangs very loose. So what do you think? Cute dress? Should we keep it or should we change it? I don't know. I kind of like the V-neck and I kind of like this little collar. You look pretty. Thank you. Hello, beautiful girl. How old? Shaolin TD. Mike Ingham. Love your dress. Thank you. How are you? Lily Pulitzer. I'm good. Thank you. Welcome to my stream. I'm from Poland. Greetings. Tarantula videos. You sound Slavic. Yes, I speak Russian originally. I speak Russian at home. I am back. Dark Wild Gamers. Okay, so should we keep the dress? It's for this summer 2025, and it's a new print by Disney and Lily Pulitzer. And it's like, it's good length, it's not too short, and it's for summers in Florida. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it. Let me see. Yeah, I like to be in the new clothes for the live stream. So today I'm gonna show you some pictures from my childhood, and I'm gonna talk about, like, if you're first time on my channel, welcome. I'm Kate. And again, some days when you feel down, just count your blessings. Just sit down and think about all good things so far, what kind of road you've already done so far to get where you are, and find the best things that happen to you in life, and just don't feel sorry for yourself for this immediate, problem or something bothering you, or anxiety, or feeling down. Just look back and see how far you come at this particular moment, and make yourself like really sincerely grateful. Sit down and just say, I was good. It was a long road. It was a lot of challenges, like through immigration, through having kids, through managing life at work and at home, through managing, relationships with friends, with your partner, with your family, with your loved ones. Громко кричишь сегодня. Продышаться надо, детка. Ares, okay, leave me alone. Ты иди сама продышись. So, I just think that when you start to be thankful, you're gonna know, you start to be sincerely thankful. You just sit down and tell yourself, just see which road you already walked, and see how far you came. Where I'm from, I couldn't ever imagine that I'll be here in the United States, be raising my kids, being American citizens, like born here. I was naturalized in 2018, And since then, I feel American, you know. I've never thought in my childhood that I'm gonna make this happen at some point, because back in the day, it was Soviet Union. The relationship between countries was like very bad. It was pretty much Cold War. You know, they always competed about, you know, like arms. It was like bad times back then, and people wouldn't even imagine like they would immigrate one day. So being a child of the Soviet Union, and the parents, my dad wasn't in the my dad wasn't in the party. He wasn't a communist, but he was kind of like a very plain man, raised in the Soviets values, you know, communist values. He worked hard and he had nothing, you know, so we always were poor. We were always like, my parents always made ends meet. They didn't have any savings, so they couldn't provide us that very exciting life. Back then, everything was very standard, and back then we didn't have high expectations. But now, when I raise my kids here in the United States, I think it's the best country in the world, because I can give them a world, literally. Like, my kids seen a lot. They're 15 and 11, but in their 15 years old, they have seen and experienced a lot more that I could ever imagine in my childhood. So when I'm down, I'm trying to be sincerely grateful for where I am, how much good things I could provide for myself, how life is treating me now. So I'm really happy, and this kind of pulls me out of my blues, of my moods, and I'm thinking to myself, I have nothing to worry about. I'm just who I am. I'm living in a free country. I'm expressing myself, and all I've earned, and all I have, I've earned it. You know, I worked really hard. I did everything I was supposed to do, like, you know, going to school, working hard, building, you know, life as an immigrant. So I have no regrets. And I want to tell everybody, like, even if we feel a little spoiled, even if we feel at times like, you know, life doesn't treat us, or we're sorry for ourselves, or we are tired, it's just because, you know, it's just because people are built like wanting more. They can never have enough, and the progress wouldn't be there if we don't want more. That's my that's my philosophy. We wouldn't want more. We would just all lay down and be sorry for ourselves. So there's going to be no progress. So I kind of decided to myself that, you know, every time I want to kind of analyze why I'm in a bad mood, I know why I'm in a bad mood. I'm a woman of 48 years old, and I'm going through physical changes. I'm going through menopause. It's not a secret. Menopause is going to hit everybody, you know, every woman. We're not insured from, you know, being in that stage of life. So why not to take it, why not to prepare yourself? Why not to educate yourself what's you know, what other people say, what the medicine say, what the new, you know, science says. So we're trying to see what is going to happen with our bodies when we aging, and you can prepare for that, you know, because all the symptoms are different for everybody, and they hit at different times. But at least we can educate ourselves. At least we can have knowledge to kind of the knowledge, and, you know, we can kind of prepare ourselves. So I kind of thought that that's some symptoms I'm experiencing now, like with the mood swings, with being irritated, with being like with not sleeping well sometimes. And I kind of also attribute it because I came from a vacation, and it was a you know, very good vacation. Everything I wanted to do on this vacation, I did. So I was very, very happy. And I think that because, you know, I learned how to relax, and I learned how to fully immerse myself during the vacation time and just relax and not worry about anything. It's hard to be back. It's hard to be back to work, to be a soldier again, to resolve problems, to have expectations from other people, to have responsibilities. So I think this week was a little adjustment from coming back from vacation and being like corrupted a little bit, like, let's say corrupted. And also like some symptoms of menopause are hitting me, and I'm like, oh wow, really? I know, I read about it, I educate myself, I watch a lot of videos, I know the help is there, I already been to the doctor, I'm taking such good care of myself, I lost weight, I'm eating healthy, I have great relationship with my husband, I can discuss anything with my friends, and we're all on the same page, we're all aging, we're all dealing with the same things. So I decided that, you know, like as long as I have that knowledge, I can deal with that. It's not a rocket science. You just can find the tools that pick you up. So today I took my daughter shopping. My husband brought me these beautiful flowers, and you know, even putting these flowers in the vase, you know, it's just like you just switch. You kind of try to distract yourself from like the thoughts that worry you, you know, and nobody can do it for you. You can only do it with your own will, with your own mind. How do you know Ricky the cat? I don't know Ricky the cat, but look at these beautiful flowers, you know? I'm like, I have nothing to worry. I took my daughter and she was so happy to go and just browse the store. I recommended it's 5 and under, and I keep telling her we don't want to bring clutter home. We want only buy things. And she says, Mom, you buy more dresses too. You like the clutter as much as we like clutter. And I'm like, yeah, I'm guilty too. But you know, I take her and we like we don't even take, my trick is not to take a little cart or a basket, because only what we can carry in our hands to the cash register, we're only gonna buy that. And we spent like $23. We didn't spend much, but we bought cute things like look, like go buy this for $3, and it's already gonna pick. Look, it's so cute. It's just the loofah for the bath, for the shower. But you know, for $3, it picked me up because it's so cute, you know, the color and everything. And because we went and we wanted to browse. And what helps me too, like, you think you get up and you don't want to do, you take a shower, everything is dragging. No, just go, straighten up your hair. I like my hair straight. Put some makeup, make yourself feel great. And I'm gonna show you something like my viewer suggested I buy this BB cream, because she kind of said that for an aging skin, sometimes people don't want to use heavy makeup. People don't want to use foundation. And I was doing some of my live streams last week and 2 weeks ago. They were about makeup, and I showed my basic routines in makeup, and one of the viewers suggested a little lighter option. It has SPF and it's not a paid promotion, but you know, it's so easy to apply. Even if you're lazy, if you're like not in a good mood, just do something with your hands and you'll see it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. So I put some makeup. We went shopping with my daughter. When I came back, this was in my mail. I was excited to try it on, and I say, I'm gonna do live stream. I'm gonna remember where I came from. I came from Eastern Europe, and I'm gonna remember how we lived before, and how we lived before and how we live now. Totally different things, but I have something to be grateful for, and I shouldn't forget where I came from and how far I came just to be in that moment. And there are no regrets. It's something I'm going to cherish, and something I'm going to be always grateful that God has his, you know, plan for me. And even if I in a bad mood, going through changes, and you know, those are symptoms of aging, and we just have to deal with that. Like people will, like, we have just to make peace with that. You know, it's inevitable. If you can't change like those events, being, you know, getting old, having menopause symptoms, you can't sit down and be sorry for yourself. Just get educated. Find the ways that work for you to get out of like bad moods. Find the ways, discuss with your doctor the ways to alleviate your symptoms and like feel better physically. Get more sleep, start eating healthy, control your weight, you know, try to be active, like try to do something physically. Like I go to Zumba religiously, even if it's dragging, if it's like I feel like, oh, today I want to go and just crash on my couch and sleep, you know, for the rest of the evening. No, drag yourself to Zumba class. Oh my gosh, this Latin music gonna make you jump, you know. And I see some friends. Like last night we went to steakhouse with some friends, and you know, we came there so tired and exhausted from the week. We came there on Friday night, and we're like, we just want to sit down and eat, you know. And by the end of the evening, we couldn't, you know, like we were so happy talking and chatting about the kids, chatting about different situations in life that we didn't want to part. We already felt that energy that picks us up, that makes us, you know, like forget our like little sorrows or our things. So I really believe that. Hi, Kate. Hi, Kate. How are you doing? Nick, welcome to my live stream. I'm doing great. Not as great, you know, like not as great as when I was on the cruise, but I'm doing very well, you know, considering that was a rough week. And it's not over yet because, you know, I still have a lot of household chores planned for this weekend. So anyways, I'm gonna show you some pictures so you can see where I'm from. And I'll start with my parents. This is my daddy and my mommy. I don't know how old they are. A lot of pictures are black and white because back in the day, I guess it was in 70s or like early 70s before I was born. My mommy and daddy, and I like to look at these pictures because they look so young and they look so, you know, so easygoing, and mommy is in love with daddy, and I just like to see these pictures. And this is my beautiful mommy. I think I look like her. So, and these pictures make me happy because, you know, my dad brought them from our apartment. When I left, I never went back, and I never went back to the house I was, you know, raised in. And this house is no more there, like no more in Eastern Europe. I live in this beautiful house here in Central Florida, and that's my home now. That's where I raise my kids. That's where I have my roots now, you know, like I planted my roots here. But when my daddy brought all these pictures, sometimes I sit down and I look through them and they bring me so much joy. So here it is, Kate B. I wasn't Kate B back then, I was Kate M. My last name started with letter M. But look at these big prams and strollers, and here I was probably already walking. Maybe I was like a year and something. So this is me on black and white pictures. I was born in 76, so that's probably 77 or 78. But look at them. Look at me and my big cheeks, and I don't know if I can see any of my kids in these pictures, but it's pretty fun to go back and to look back on your old pictures. This is a good picture of my family because this is my big sister. She's 16 years older than I am. These are my cousins. They're boys. One cousin is 4 years older than I am, and one cousin is 2 years older than I am. This is my other sister, and this is my mommy, and this is my mommy's sister. So this is my aunt, and this is her husband. And back in the day, I think her husband looked like a guy from a movie. You know, we had that funny comedy, and we thought that he looked like later on when I watched that movie, we thought he looked like Shurik. That was a hero from a comedy movie. But anyways, this is me, crying baby. Everybody like looking at me, my beautiful mommy, my funny cousins. I don't keep in touch with my cousins. I don't know. I left so long ago that our lives are so different. I don't think like what we can talk about anymore. So I don't keep in touch with my cousins. Okay, let's go back to school years. Back when I went to school in Eastern Europe, we all had uniforms. And for the holidays, we would wear white apron. It was a cover for them. A brown dress, and for like regular days we would wear like the black apron. It was literally an apron, which was like our dress. Our school uniform was covered with apron. So this is me, Kate B, and these are my other classmates, and we all live in different countries, and it's fun to find each other, and we try to have a little chat. We have, I think, we have a Facebook group where a lot of our classmates found each other, and we kind of can keep in touch. So I like to look at my school pictures, but let me see, I found something else. I found before I got to go to school, I was a little Red Riding Hood. Can you see it well? And my mom took me to the studio. I remember back then they take you to the studio to take this, like most of the pictures were black and white, but if they take you to the studio, they make you this beautiful colored pictures. And look how maybe a lot of girls my age who lived in Eastern Europe, they remember how they put you on this big, you know, fancy chair, because you're tiny, and they put you on this big fancy chair, and you just pose. And I remember I loved this outfit, because for the New Year parties, the kids were dressed up. Like here we have Halloween for costumes, right? In the States and like Western countries. But back in the day, it was Soviet Union. So we didn't even celebrate Christmas as, you know, religious holiday. We were only allowed to celebrate New Year's. But some traditions, like some, you know, masquerade traditions or something, were practiced during the New Year. So that was the outfit the kids would wear for the New Year's parties. It's like we have the big Christmas tree set up. We have like Grandpa Frost, or like, which was like similar to Santa Claus. But the kids would dress up all different heroes from the fairy tales, from the movies. And I was Little Red Riding Hood for a long time. And my mom was so proud of this like costume. I don't know how she bought it, but it was such a cute costume. I remember I was loving it too. But back in the day, look at my beautiful hair. And we didn't smile as much. You know, they tried to make us smile, but we didn't smile as much. That's why I'm catching up and I'm smiling as much as I can here, you know. Hi. Palestine is Israel. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm politics free on this channel. I'm just showing you, going down the memory lane, showing my showing my childhood photos. So let's not start that. Thank you for your comment, darlings. Thank you for stopping by. So back in the day, when we were like in preschool, they made us dressed up. I understand. Okay, thank you. So they made us dressed up like little sailors. See, we have like little hats and little like collars or something, and we would put a dance. And I was right there. Let me show you. I really remember, like, I was right there in this like a little sailor outfit. And I remember that. And even in this picture, we were dressed up as sailors. And I was right there putting my hand like here, like saluting like a soldier. I don't know. I kind of find it weird now that in Soviet Union, kids were dressed like anything like army or soldiers, because it's like we all know there was Cold War between Soviet Union and United States. And the Soviet Union was always proud of their military. But for the kids being like 5, 6 years old in preschool, you know, showing all these concerts and dancing like sailors or dancing like soldiers, now I find it a little weird. I wouldn't want my kids to be dressed up like anything like soldiers or army right now. But back in the day, it was a culture. So I don't really, you know, I can't change much. So also, let me show you this picture. I think we started school, Nesma, welcome. Hi, welcome to my live stream. I think we started school, like the regular public school, at 7 years old, and it considered the first grade. So that was the first grade. And there was 3 girls, myself right here, and my 2 classmates. And I really, really love this picture because, you know, we don't smile, you know, for some reason. Everybody was so serious. They didn't ask us to smile. Everybody should be so serious. Even if you're a kid going to the first grade, meeting your teacher, meeting your classmate. This girl at the background photobombing, she seems happy, just running with her whatever backpack. And look at 3 of us. My friend, now she lives in the States too. She kind of has a little smirk on her face, like kind of trying to smile. But look at me and my other friend. We are so serious. Like imagine we're 7 years old. What we need to be so serious about? Why we need to be so so tense, you know. But that's why now I'm looking at my kids. They're growing in a totally different environment, totally different culture. They have nothing to worry about it. They can be themselves. They smile a lot. They love their teachers. They love their school. But this is first day of public school, and at 7 years old. Interesting, right? So let me show you another picture. Yeah, that's another picture. Look at me. As a kid, I was probably 4. Look how chubby I was. I was so cute. And again, that's the same. I think I was a little younger here with this the same costume of Little Red Riding Hood. But look at my cheeks and look at my face. I almost look mad in this picture. I don't know why, but I really look upset in this picture. And I don't know why, but I really like that picture. So here am I when I started to smile a little bit. Maybe we had a good photographer coming to school taking our pictures. And see this little red, this black and white picture, but this red color, it was like a scarf that goes around your shirt. And this, we were belonging to Pioneers organization. We were pioneers. It was probably age 10 or 11, 3rd or 4th grade. And I was so proud, and I had a little badge here too, like a little, you know, what you call it, pin. It was probably the pin with the portrait of Lenin. The communist organization had these youth groups to support communism ideas. So we all were like pioneers, and it was a big honor to be a part of pioneer organization. So see my red scarf. I was so proud to wear this scarf, and I think some photographers came to school to take our picture. I really love this picture, and I think somebody told me you know, they can see my daughters there. Okay, this is a good fun picture too. Look at the baby. That's me when I was a baby, and everybody, like back in the day where we from, see, everybody had big rugs, like big carpets hanging on the wall. And I don't know if your country has that tradition, but here in States, it's like it's bad taste. Why would you hang up the rug on the wall? You know, you put rugs on the floor, you walk on them. But back in the day, I think people tried to, hello Poland, hello, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Kate B. I live in sunny Florida. So I love that picture because I barely can stand, and I'm holding to a piece of the couch. But I was a baby, and you can see my face. It was very round. I was a good chubby baby, very healthy baby. But I look surprised because somebody taking picture probably with the big flash. But look at the look at the rugs. If you know what I'm talking about, you're gonna understand me why I'm so excited. Because here in States we don't see we don't see carpets on the wall, you know, but everywhere where I grew up we had carpets on the wall. Yeah, that was probably to keep the walls warmer, or sometimes they were very pretty Turkish or Persian carpets, and you know, to protect, I don't know. But it was like very common to have like big rugs and carpets on the wall. Also, this is my sister. She looks happy here. She smiles. And my cousins. I can't believe my cousins like over 50 now. It's like hard to imagine to see them now and see them back then. They were so cute. They have blue eyes, blonde hair. I always loved my cousins until like later on in life. Until they were adults, I didn't like. When they were adults, I didn't like them as much. So back in the day, again, when they come to your preschool, they take pictures of the kids with the same dolls. And look at the bow in my hair. It's the same big bow as the doll has. I think it's such a cute picture. As you can, like, from these photos, you can learn a lot about the culture back then. Like, look, why the bows are red? Why would you think they are red? You know, because communism, because the color of the communism was red, just like that red scarf in the Pioneers organization. So even with the kids, the bows for the holidays were red to represent communism, like the flag of the Soviet Union was red. It's like Chinese flag is red. So red was very common color for, even the doll had the red bow. And Every summer they took us to the seaside, and I vividly remember this picture and what happened that year. It says 1979. I was 3 years old. Look at the baby not wearing anything to cover up. That's me, and that's my sister. My sister is my sister is 7 years older. So I was 3 and she was probably 10. So she was wearing a one-piece swimsuit. Thanks God. Good morning. 29 Gaming. Good morning. Where are you from? I'm Kate. I'm showing my pictures. So I remember this picture because I was afraid to go in the water, and we were supposed to take this picture in this little boat being on the water, and we were at Black Sea. Seashore. It was like around Odessa in Ukraine, because it took about 3 or 4 hours on the bus or by car to get from Moldova to to the seaside and India. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you came from India. So back in the day, I was so afraid of going into the water that I didn't want to take the picture. I screamed so bad. I remember my mom told me that story because something else happened that year. So I screamed so badly that they have to put this boat out of the water to the sand just to take this picture. But most people took the picture in the water because it kind of looked exotic when you go back and you show these portraits you took from the seaside. It was a big deal to go to the seaside. Good morning from Japan. Welcome from Japan. I'm Kate. I live in sunny Florida. I know in Japan you love Mickey and Minnie Mouse, so I'm wearing my new Disney dress. But imagine this year I was 3 and I got lost on the beach. So every day my parents would sit on the beach for hours. We didn't have any sunscreen. We didn't have any sun protection. Look at the baby. I only wear little undies. I don't even wear any top because that's how they made us, like we were exposed to the sun. People didn't know much about sun care, and we didn't put any lotion or sun protection. But anyways, that year I got lost on the beach, and I remember that story, 1979. I was 3, and my mom, she had a panic attack because I got lost. I just took off, and I don't know what parents were doing. Maybe they were like just in the water and left me, or just didn't notice how I walked away from them. And my dad panicked. They went to announce the public announcement that the little girl was lost with the pigtails. See, I'm wearing little pigtails. And I was just hiding in some random bushes because I remember like a guy saw me and he said, let's go, I'll take you to your parents. And he put me on his shoulders, and everybody like applauding him that he's bringing the baby to the parents, because all the beach started to look around for the baby. And you can imagine the beach was so busy. Look how many people in the water. And then my dad said, she wouldn't drown because she was so afraid of the water. She was so afraid to take this picture that my dad was right, that I would never go towards the water and something happened to me. I was walking away from the beach, and that's how they find me. But I'm so glad I was found. I'm so glad nobody took me. I'm so glad I was returned to my parents. And that was the age of 3. So this picture brings this very interesting story about me. And I think at 3, I had a little bit of memory, because I remember I was a center of attention when that guy was putting me on his shoulders, and I was so up high. And for some reason, I felt so good that people were applauding. And back in the day, I didn't know better. I thought it was cool that he was bringing me back to my parents. That time, people have passion and too much care. Yeah, they were nice to each other, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Some people were nice to each other. Okay, I should show you this picture, because now from being a little girl, no, I have to show you this picture. Hold on. I have to show you this picture. So that's how we sit at school. We sit, 2 of us sit at the table. This was my friend. Now she lives somewhere in Atlanta. This is my another friend. She became a GI doctor, very famous in Philadelphia area. This guy still lives in Moldova. I remember some of these people, but I'm not sure where they are now. But this is me. At the age of 8, I started to wear glasses, and I was like, see, all other kids, they don't have glasses, but I had glasses, and I was bullied for my glasses. And that's why glasses would be you know, my preferable accessory. And for like in high school, I started to wear contact lenses, and I had a big, huge complex about wearing glasses for a while. Now I do, because I buy nice glasses and they're like very pretty. But back in the day, look at my glasses. They were not that bad, you know. I still looked cute. I think I still looked okay, like a little tiny professor. But you know, they called me names. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have these friends? Yeah, I still, yeah, I remember them. I remember all, I'll keep in touch with all my friends. But you know, I was bullied, and I didn't realize, like back in the day, I didn't even realize it was bullying. It was a norm for kids to be mean, to tell you things, to call you names. They would say you have 4 eyes. They would say you look like a diver, you know, like divers would have this mask. So they call you names, but I'm okay with that now. I like this picture because, you know, I sat in the first row and I was serious about my schooling. I always was, you know, excelling at school. And then I turned until like I started to turn in a teenager, and this is my real hair. It was like way darker than what I have now. It was probably like dark blonde, like really dark blonde, but because the pictures were black and white, you can't really tell. I really like this picture. It was like probably the puberty years, like 13 or 14, but I look so cute. I think I look chubby but cute. And this is the picture when I started to use a little bit of makeup. Look at my beautiful lips. I started to use mascara, and I started to use a little eyeliner to make my eyes darker, and like, you know how we put eyeliner inside of the bottom lid of your eye, and you make yourself look older. And this picture, I was probably 8th or 9th grade. I probably 8 and 14 or 15. Do you still have these friends? No, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So, and now I turn like, I still have long hair. My mom would allow me to wear long hair like that, but usually, you know, like until 13 or 14, we were not allowed to wear our hair loose at school. Like my mom considered it a bad tone. So back in the day, I wasn't allowed to cut my hair like until like whatever, until probably 16. So back in the day, I had long hair. My mom made me wear a braid every day. So at 13, 14, I started to wear my hair loose, you know. So I remember that. That time was black and white. Yeah, the pictures were black and white. And I really like this picture because on this picture, I turned 16 and I was allowed to have a haircut. That was my first real haircut at 16. See how I got a haircut? My hair never was that short up to the shoulders. My hair was always in the braid, like very long. But that year, I was allowed to have a fancy haircut, and everybody's 1992, so I can tell it's exactly when I turned 16. So my mom allowed me to have haircut, and this was a haircut with like lots of layers, so it was a little more volume on the top, and my hair was always like curly, so I always had a big volume on my, but I love that haircut. Look how pretty I was. I still had a big round face, but I started to use some makeup, and here you can see I have probably some eyeliner to make my eyes like a little more black. So I really like that picture. And those sweaters in the winter, they were very popular, like the big knitted sweaters with different colors. You can see because it's black and white. But this is me and my friend. And back when we were like in high school, we didn't have uniform anymore. We were allowed to have free clothing at school, and it was rough because it was hard to buy good clothes. But here, like the jeans back in the day, they were starting to be very popular, baggy jeans. So I remember that. Oh, one more picture with my daddy. I forgot to show you. Like randomly when you walk on the streets, they take a picture. The photographer will be there in the center of the town where you go like shopping or you go to a cafe. And this is me and my daddy. And I love this outfit because somebody sent it from the United States, like jean short and this shirt. And I have a good story about this shirt. You're a very beautiful girl. Dustin, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for giving me a compliment. I'm not a girl, unfortunately, anymore. I'm like an Asian woman, but I try to keep my girl spirit. Thank you so much, Dustin. So what's interesting about this picture, that it was taken randomly on the street. So the photographers would be there, like by the big like department store, and they take random people's picture, and then you should go like a couple of days later and buy these pictures in the studio. But this is me and my daddy. We went shopping or somewhere, but I remember a good story about this outfit. So this is a jeans short, and I have a little, I don't know, it's like a key ring, like key holder or something hanging, because that was a style back then. And I have this beautiful shirt, and this lady on the shirt, this girl on the shirt, she's a roller skater, and she was sitting like squatting in this picture. And I got criticized as a kid for wearing the shirt. Imagine the Soviet times. People don't have nice clothes, but this shirt was like somewhat indecent. They would stop my dad and like read him a lecture that this lady in the roller skates, she doesn't sit like well, because her, you know, like her groin is exposed. Some of her, you know, like she's wearing whatever. She's wearing a sport clothes, and you know, like she's squatting and she's sitting, and the kid is not supposed to wear such a, you know, like such like an inappropriate shirt or something. You're welcome. So I remember this this picture also brings good memories, that my daddy will take me somewhere like for an ice cream, or to go shopping, or do run some errands in the center of the city. And he would walk so fast. We all walk fast in the family. Back in the day, people were rushing. They always walked so fast. And he would stop and say, am I like going too fast? And I said, no, Daddy, no. But I learned to walk fast because I wanted to keep up with my daddy. I didn't want to drag, you know. So my dad always walked so fast, and I would hold his hand and try to, you know, walk fast with them. So then when I started dating, I go with the boys, and the boys would tell me, can you just relax? Can you just chill? Why are you walking so fast? We're just walking. We're not in a rush to anywhere. And I would just go with the boys, and I was just like my daddy. I would just keep up the pace. And I remember that vividly, that like people would not understand what's wrong with me, like why I'm walking so fast. And then I remembered that I never wanted, like my dad walked fast, and you know, we all were in a rush. But people would always tell me, come, just chill, just relax. We're not in a rush, just walk slowly. So finally, maybe like by now I can walk slowly if I want. Yeah, but that's a good story with this picture. Okay, going next. Teenage years. Then we go into my college years. That's interesting. College years are very interesting because I went to college. Okay, one more picture. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, one more picture. Oh, I love this picture. Look at my bangs. That was probably 14 or 15. I had my bangs, and again, my mom allowed me to wear my hair loose. It was a big deal to wear my hair loose. And this is with my classmates. Look at the fashion. Like, I love her because even now, she's very fashionable. Back in the day, she had some kind of scarf, you know, and I always admired her fashion. And look, like other girls have also some makeup on, and this is me. Okay, we all live in different countries now. No, like me and this girl, we live in States. This girl lives in Canada. This girl, I'm not sure where she lives, maybe in Russia. Looks good. Thank you. Okay, and then after school, I have the high school picture. Oh my gosh, you should see that. The high school picture was fun because we were all dressed up, black bottoms. We had to be dressed up for like some occasions in high school. We had to be dressed up, black bottoms and white tops. If somebody remembers that from Soviet time, just drop me a line. So for some occasion in high school, that was probably 11th grade. No, like 10th and 11th grade. I think it was right before the graduation. See how everybody wear long, black bottoms and white tops? And look at the high schoolers, and look at me wearing this stupid white bow. I don't know what was wrong with me, but look at my skirt, how short it was. Oh my gosh. And the boys were like cute, like they were nerds. The girls all look cute with the long skirts, but for some reason, look at my black, like, what you call them, pantyhose. And look at my stupid white bow. I don't know why I had an urge to wear a white bow back then. But anyways, I like that picture. That was just before the graduating high school. And then we all partied. People, like, it was rough years, 1993. Soviet Union broke down. People started to immigrate. So it was very rough years in 90s. Okay, then I went to college. I loved my college years. I probably spent like 4 or 5 years in college. And I don't have many pictures from college. I only have this one. But look, this is me, and that's my original hair. I didn't dye my hair yet. Like, that was the first or second year in college. Yeah, probably I was, how old I was? Maybe 19, because after I went to like a trade school for 1 year because I couldn't get in the college first year. I didn't pass. And I went to the trade school to be a cash register person for a year just to get a trade. And then I went back and I went to this very prestigious school in Moldova. It was Academy of Economic Studies. And this my classmates, because we kept the group all 5 years. We were in school together. And these girls, and you know, it was already like 94, 95. And look at the fashion. I remember this caramel. It was caramel coat. It was like somewhat, the fabric was polyester, but it was similar to cashmere coat, and was like very, very fashionable back then. It was like very loose and pretty, and I loved the coat, and it was very brand new. And I went to the coffee shop to sit outside, and the waiter brought my coffee and poured my coffee all over that coat, and I was stressing out, but I was able to, you know, wash it and clean it. But imagine it's a new coat. I probably spent, I don't know, like how much money back in the day. Everything was so expensive. I spent so much money, but I remember how pretty it was. It was camel color. Camel or caramel. It was very pretty. So that was me. So now I'm gonna show you some other pictures, and we're gonna be done. We've been live streaming 56 minutes. We're gonna stream up to 1 hour, and I'll let you go. I just wanted to let you know that I already found some, you know, good tools to pick me up today. I bought this new dress. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna send it back because it's decent length. It's pretty blue and pink, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh my gosh. So let me show you. This is the picture when my sister got married. That's my nephew. That's my mommy. That's my daddy. He was very happy. That's my sister. That's me. And I was probably, I don't know, 22 or 23, something like that. Okay, that's my big sister, Olga, who lives in Germany. That's me being like maybe 16. And my nephew was just 1 back then, little boy. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 2. So he was born when I was 15. So my nephew was probably 2. So I was around 17 here. And my sister Olga, she came to visit. And this is a very rare picture because she didn't come to visit very often. And I missed her and I loved her. But now we reconnected, and I went to Berlin 2024 to visit her, my sister Olga. If you haven't seen my videos from Berlin, please do. You're going to see how we look like now, 9 years later. Okay, then I wanted to show this cute picture, and you wouldn't believe I worked as a nanny in this beautiful Irish family that became like my family. And this is me as a nanny. I was probably in my early 20s. I worked with them since being 20, 95. I started to work with them in 96. And that was probably around 99. So that was probably around 99. So all these kids are grown. All 3 of them graduated from college and all three of them are doctors now. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, I still keep in touch with the mom. They're my Irish family. I went to visit them. They lived in Moldova and I helped them. I would come show up every day to babysit, to help raise the kids. And I made good money. I made $100 a month. It was huge, big money in the Republic of Moldova. $100 a month to babysit every day, like the full day of babysitting. I love these kids. They're all doctors now. Can you imagine? Even the baby is a doctor. The baby is like 24. Yeah, the baby's 24 now. So I was a nanny for this beautiful family. They became my family too. And speaking about Ireland, in 2000, I went to visit them in Ireland, and I have a picture hiking to the Croagh Patrick. They have a big hiking trail to go to Croagh Patrick. It's like a pilgrimage. Look at all the stones. So I've been hiking in Ireland. It was like 5 days after the surgery. I had an appendix removed in Ireland. So imagine, I went on a hike right after being in the hospital a couple of days later, but that was a unique experience. Ireland was beautiful. I still want to go back to Ireland. So we hiked. We went like 2 or 3 miles up to the top of the Croagh Patrick mountain. I think it's County West. What was that? I don't remember what was the name of the city, but if you Google it up, the Croagh Patrick Mountain, so that's me visiting Ireland. And I remember it was like a little bit of windy and rainy weather, so I really like that raincoat. And my friend, the mom of the kids I was visiting, she gave me this coat. And I loved it because I never had the raincoat before, and I found it's like very cool coat, very like, and it was like very plain thing, very basic thing for Ireland because they have lots of rains, but for us it was a big deal. I love that coat. I felt like special having that raincoat. Okay, so before I went to the United States on my journey, I show you some more pictures. Like, let me show you something. So I was a student, and that's how I looked like. Look, my short hair. That's how I look like being 20 or 21. Look at this dress. Look at this shoes and legs, and we were on some kind of party. But look, I borrowed this dress from my oldest sister. I thought this dress was so elegant. It had like a turtleneck, but I felt so elegant in this dress. But look at the big hair. Back in the day, I didn't own the flat iron, so my hair was like curly and all over the place. But I was cheerful. Look at this big smile. I was so happy and I was cheerful. Look, big smile. I was very cheerful, at the parties. I always was, like I was very social. I enjoyed life. I think I have good memories of this time being a student. And this is me and my sister when she came to visit. I was probably like last year at school. And this is my other sister's cat. Oh, we love that cat. My dad took care of the cat when my sister immigrated. That's the sister who lives in Germany. And look at my hair. I put something on my head or something. But look, that's me and my Sisi. Yeah. I like that picture. Oh, I forgot to show you something. When I was 10 years old, my mom took me to the seaside, and they had all these photographers taking pictures in like fake cars. But look how cute I look with I think Stella, my younger daughter, looks exactly like me that age she's 11. She has this long blonde hair. I think I see some similarities with Stella. Thank you for sticking with me when I show my pictures from the childhood and my youth. Let me show you something else. Like, remember I told you I have a nephew, and he was born in 1991, so he was 7 starting the public school. So that was probably taken in 1998. and I was 22 years old. But look at my style. Look at this blazer. Oh my gosh, this color pink. I still remember it had big crystal buttons. I love that blazer. But look at my hair going up. And that's the time I was 22. I already started to dye my hair blonde. But look at this girl. And my nephew was born when I was 15, so I was 22, and I was telling people that he was my child. I just like to tell people that he was my child, that I had him very late, and some people didn't believe me because I looked very young to have a child like that, but some people did believe me. So it was, my sister let me go with him to the seaside, to the resort one time with her friends from work. And I was probably 22 or 23, and the boy was like 7 or 8. And I would tell everybody I was his mom. I don't know. I just like to feel like his mom. I don't know. Anyways, this is a good picture. Me and my friends. That's my room in the house. Again, you see the big carpet on the wall. I love that picture because we having a little party with the drinks, and we have food, and we have a little table with a tablecloth. Oh my gosh, that's my best friends I left behind in Moldova when they left. But that was the year I was probably like 26 or 27 here. But look, I got my braids in my hair or something. I don't remember the occasion. I got those braids, but look at the shirt. No. I was already like 28. I remember this this outfit, the jumpsuit. I got it in the States. That was when I came back from the States being a nanny at 27. I came to the States to be au pair, and I stayed for 1 year, and I had to go back. So when I went back, it was 2004. I was already like turning 28, and I think that was celebration of my 28th birthday. But look how young we look. We're 28 years old, but we look like 16. Okay. And this I was probably 26 here. I don't know. I went back to my original hair color, I guess. But look at my short hair. For some reason, I thought this haircut will look good on me, but now I don't like it. And this is in the office. Look at this computer. That was like so long ago. Look at the computer. I worked as a receptionist at this like little store. It was a store for construction materials, and I worked as a secretary and receptionist, and I was sitting at the computer like making that was me at 27. That before I went to the States to be a nanny. And then when I went to States to be a nanny, I show you a few pictures. I don't have pictures of being a nanny with the kids, probably somewhere, but I didn't keep them. But that's it. See, that's Chicago, Chi-Town. I love that picture. I have this picture in my Instagram account. But look, this is Chicago, and this is me in 2003 in Chicago. Actually, 2004. It was just before I went back home. So 2004, it was 21 years ago. Look at this hot babe in Chicago. Oh my gosh, me and my friend from Germany, my friend Barbara, we were au pairs in Kansas City, but we took a trip to Chicago, and we were, 2024, and we had a lot of adventures. I love that picture. And this is also my friend Barbara and myself right here, and we met these guys, and this girl came to visit Barbara from Germany. So that's where our friends in Chicago. We went skating. See, they hold my I always like to go skating. If you've seen my video from the cruise ship, I went skating on the cruise ship. So I always had a thing for ice skating, and I think this brings good memory. In Kansas City during the winter time, they had big skating rinks, so we went downtown. Kansas City was like very boring to live, but we still found some stuff to do. So me and my friend from Germany and all this like dudes, they were Americans, so we were, I don't know, they were our friends. I think Barbara dated Tom at some point, and I dated that guy at some point, but it was like brief. It was nothing serious. We just went to the skating ring and had fun. Yes, that's a good picture. Okay, let me show you. Oh, this is an epic picture. I forgot to show you something. Hold on, this is an epic picture, but that was later. That was 2005. I already worked at the American Embassy, and this is the White House, and this is a very historic picture. Look at my hat. Oh my gosh, baseball hat. So that was 2005, and I worked at the American Embassy, and they sent me for some kind of training at the Department of State in Washington, D.C. I don't have many pictures for some reason, but this is like such a good picture next to the White House. I don't have any other pictures, but somebody took a picture of me. It was still film, and it wasn't even a digital camera. It was still film in the camera. Imagine how long ago it was. 2005, exactly 20 years ago. But look at me. Look at me. I had this wonderful jacket. This jacket was, I love the jacket. The jacket was like real leather. And it was like all season. But that's the White House. Oh my gosh. I love that picture. Look at the big smile. It was cold. It was March or... No, it was April. It was cold. Washington, D.C. Yeah, that's... Is it Capitol or White House? It's probably Capitol. I said White House. It's Capitol, actually, not White House. But anyways, I show you a few more pictures and we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done. Okay, let me show you me and my daddy in my beautiful red kitchen back home. Before I left, me and my daddy had some Moldovan cognac with drinking. And my daddy was so sad that I was leaving, but that's right before I left to be a nanny. But look at my kitchen back home. It was so stylish and red. And that's, yeah, that was... I never went back to that house. I left for good. This is me and my daddy when I turned 22 or 24. Again, me and my daddy lived... My mom passed away when I was 24. And that was before I left to be a nanny in the United States. I left when I was 27. So that's a good picture. That's still before I left to go to the United States. And this one, I think I remember this one because I turned like this one. I turned 28. And look at this dress. I bought this, like somebody got this dress for me in States, and this dress I still have it because I wanted to see if I can ever fit in it. So this dress was size 2, I guess size 2. I loved it. It was like blue color. It would actually look good on me now if I can fit it, but I can't. But my daughter can fit it, so it's like very vintage. I saved it, and my daughter, she's almost 16. She can fit in this beautiful blue dress. So this is the cake, and this is the... I had no clue. 28. Yeah, 28. That was the year when I came back from the States. That was my room with all the pictures on the wall and my little TV. And that was my birthday, and I didn't use much makeup, but look how pretty I was. Oh my gosh, look at this girl, 28. Are you writing something? Are you still here? We're almost done. 1 hour, 15 minutes. And that's it. And I'm gonna show you a couple of pictures when I came to the United States. And that's gonna be the end of my memory lane for today. Let me show you how I looked like when I was 30. I just came to the United States to go to school. It was 18 and a half years ago. And that's it. That's how my immigration journey has started. This is how my immigration journey has started. There's already been like digital pictures, I think, but look, this is an Epcot, the park, and that's how I look like in my, like when I came here that summer. I turned 30, and that's when I turned 30, and I actually bought this, interesting, I bought this hibiscus to put by the door, and now this hibiscus could grow as tall as my house, and later on I planted it next to my door, and now it's a huge tree. So this tree been there for the last 18 years, and I remember how I bought it, and I planted it and then pot next to the entrance door, the same house we live in, but then I planted it in the ground, so now it's very tall, like how small it was back then, but now it can grow as tall as my house, but I cut it down every time just to keep it from being too tall. But that was me in my 30s, and I love this picture. Look, I didn't even wear a bra back then. Look, what's wrong with my boobs? But I didn't wear a bra. But I love that picture in Fort Lauderdale. I went for excursion or something on the little water. 30 years old, you can't get this time back, but you can have good memories about good times back then. So that's it, my people. Whoever watched this video, whoever watched this live stream, I'm really thankful for you to support my channel. My channel is like my video diary about what's going on in my life. I'm 48, I'm an immigrant. I made my immigration work. I'm happily married. I have 2 beautiful American kids that are growing into beautiful, smart people, I hope one day. And my American dream came true, and I have nothing to worry about because we were able to work hard and build very stable life in the States. And sometimes when I have little blues, I just know the tools and I know the things that help me cope with, you know, like any little things that irritate me because of like whatever reason. But just know that you have, if you have your faith you can lean on, just know you can lean on your friends, you can lean on everything good you have in life. You have to be grateful. And one of my tools to cope with like blues or bad days or like bad moods is just to count my blessings, to go back and see, you know, how things were before and how far I've done it. So I really think, and I ask you a question. Yeah, sure, Gracie. So I think that, you know, we all are doctors to ourselves, and even on bad days, we have to be grateful for having food on the table, for having our loved ones in our lives, praising God for giving us basic things to like food and shelter and feeling safe, and everything else you just work hard and you build your life according to the values you have. Gracie, can I ask you a question? Yes, please do. I'm leaving. It was 1 hour and 15 minutes. It was a good live stream because I wanted to show off my new dress and my beautiful roses and just chit chat with my viewers and just keep up with my channel. What is your question, Gracie? What is your question? Because I'm gonna wrap it up. How are you so beautiful? Oh, you're so sweet and kind, Gracie. I'm okay. I was never considered myself beautiful, but you know, like we should love ourselves and we should eat healthy and take care of our body and soul every day. And the beauty comes from within, you know. And the beauty is always something, you know, like very something very different you can't touch. The beauty should come out, you know, from inside. It's not something you just see. You just, you know, it's something you feel and something you project, you know, from being yourself. Thank you for answering. Of course. What's your name? I'm Kate. I'm Kate. Yes, I'm Kate. Kate B. Thank you for being with me this live stream. Thank you for your comments, nice questions, nice comments. Thank you for supporting my channel. Until I see you again, I hope you like my photos from back in the day. And I hope you learned a little bit from the culture I was growing in Eastern Europe. You can call me Mags. Okay, Mags, sounds good. Bye. Love you all. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. Bye, Kate B from sunny Florida.